So by now everybody should have copied, and most of you know how to do GCF, right? Yeah. What is GCF? Alright, so I know what it stands for, but what does it really mean?
Go
ahead.
The greatest number that can be multiplied by that, or you can
Okay, so you're getting warm. So I kind of understand, Tristan.
The greatest number
that can go into both of them. Yes. So the greatest number that can go into both of them. So there are many ways, and it all depends on how you were taught at the beginning. Some teachers use prime factorization through trees or upside down ladders. Or some teachers use the list, which is the way I was taught, using the list. And there's another, and then there's a T-chart. And you can, those are ways of getting factors. I'm going to go and do a list. So I'm going to get the 36 and the 48. And then I'm going to list out the factors. What numbers make 36? 1 and 1 and 1 and 36. What else? 2 and 18. 3 and 12. What about 4? 4 and 9. 6 and 6. I'm only going to list it once though, right? So those are all the factors of 36. Kimberly? Now 48. What are the factors of 48? 1 and 48. What about 2 and 24? Can 3 go in at 48?
No.
Yeah.
3 and 16?
16.
Can 4 go in?
Yes.
4 and
12.
Can 5?
No.
Can 6?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
6 and 8. Those are all the factors of 48. If I were to circle what they have in common, they all have a what?
2.
They all have a 1. They all have a
2. A 3. A 4.
a 6, a 12. But who's the GCF? 12. 12 is the greatest factor they have in common. This is the greatest. So the greatest common factor, the GCF for those two numbers is 12. Are we good? Okay. Now let's go to number 2. A lot of you can give me the GCF and not having to list anything out. But I'm a list. So 21, what numbers make up 21? 1 and 21 and 3 and 7. What numbers make up 49? 1 and 49 and 7. What do they have in common? A 7 and a 1. So the GCF, the greatest common factor, is 7. All right. What about number 3? Number 3 is more like 7th grade stuff. Talk to me.
I actually don't know. I was going to
Yeah, go ahead.
Copy number 4 because I couldn't see it.
So you take the 2W and you multiply it 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and then 16 and W.
Now,
Is the third one?
because the exponent is on the W. And I'm trying to find factors. I'm not trying to actually solve for something. I'm just, factors are what number. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna list this out. What numbers make up 2?
1,
1 times 2. How many W's does this term have? 4 W's, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're done with that term.